How's it going, guys?
Good, how are you?
Hey.
Doing great. Lydia, I'd love to start with you. Your character turns to wellness, which I think is a really cool sort of journey for your character to go on. But how do you feel that this journey of wellness is both freeing and inhibiting to Eddie's inherent goals?
I think she meets Whitney when she's in a really dark place,
Hmm.
and she sees someone who tells her all the things she wants to feel. She
Hmm.
really wants to feel enlightened. She wants to feel free of burden, of grief, of this heavy thing that she possesses, and she sees a quick way out, and she's very vulnerable to and susceptible to that kind of person, and she gets back, and she still wants to continue avoiding her issues, but it's not helping her, and it's not healing her in the way that is hoping that it will. I think really her kind of the final episode is a very important episode for Eddie and Maggie, because it's actually everything that they've been holding in, and she's been holding in for years and years, she's finally able to release, and that in itself is more healing than any of the sound bath, the chakra realignment that she has done with Whitney. It is actually true, honest healing, and being able to confront Maggie in a way that's truthful, in a way that's vulnerable, and really breaking down, and I think that's just a good lesson for people struggling with in relationships. To It's really hard to have those honest chats, and it's really hard to let your guard down and say how you feel, but it will free you.
Yeah. And Nicola, one of the lines from season one that stood out to me is when Eddie talks about your character saying, "I fix the problems, you have them." Do
Mm.
you feel like that still holds true for this season? And do you feel like it was a fair assessment last season?
I think it's difficult because I think there's definitely truth in it, but I think it's also maybe to that point had been an unsaid thing,
Hmm.
and hearing it from Maggie is really painful, going like, geez, that's how you see our friendship, but also not being able to retort and go, hey, that's not true, because she really has been the fixer
Hmm.
for a lot of things. And I think there's an uncomfortability in this season because they've swapped roles.
Hmm.
Maggie is really worried about Eddie, and Eddie, having always been the strong one, can't really accept that she needs the help, doesn't see that she needs the help, doesn't see that she's sort of drowning where she is. So yeah, I think realistically it can often be that way in friendships, that one person's strong, one person's not, but in a true friendship it's going to be that it will do that. Always, you know.
Yeah. And last question for you two. The hijinks are some of the most fun part of the show. What is a situation that you would love to see the two friends in that could never get written into Big Mood?
Could never get written in. I feel like a holiday.
That's what Camilla said too. She said the exact
Yeah.
same thing.
Yeah. So it'd be like, that we wouldn't actually have to film like that much, but we'd just all be away together at somewhere with a pool.
Just on holiday. I think it was floating around that at the end of the last season, I said to Camilla, what will happen next season?
Oh,
She was
yeah.
like, well, we pick up in LA. And I was like, son. And then I got the scripts, and I'm like, we're still in East London.
Yeah. This is Dalston. This is not okay.
This is not Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Well, thank you both so much. The show is awesome, and I'm so glad that people are going to get to see it so soon.
Oh, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Thank you.
Have a great day.
You're